In this video, I'm going to share with you how to connect Aweber to ManyChat using the Zapier integration. So as I mentioned in the previous video, the first thing you want to do is make sure you have a custom field set up inside of ManyChat. So you can go to settings, and where it says custom fields, we have an email address option here. To create a custom field, simply go to create new custom field, type in what you want to call it. Let's just say it's email. Change the type, be text for this example, and you can write a little description if you want to, and you would hit create. Okay, so now we have the email address custom field set up. So to keep this very simple, I'm just going to create a trigger, a keyword trigger for email. So if I go to automation, click on keywords, I have one created here, so I'm just going to delete this right now just to do it again. I'm going to add a new rule. And when someone says email, create keyword, and then create reply. So reply is going to be, you want to have the user input option here. So you're going to delete this box here, click on user input, type in your question, which is what's your best email address, right? And then where it says edit user input, you're going to change it to email. And where it says edit user input, you're going to change it to email. And we're going to keep this text the way it is, right? Retry a message if the answer is valid, right? We're going to skip the button text. And then we're going to select the custom field where we actually want this to be saved. So we're going to select email address. And you can add a tag if you want, add a tag, remove a tag. The same options apply, or send them to a sequence. I'm not going to do anything here, leave it the way it is. And I'm going to hit publish. Now we're going to go into Zapier and make the connection. So like we did in the previous video on Google Sheets, what you're going to do is make a Zap. And we're going to select ManyChat. And we're going to, when someone updates the custom field for email, we're going to create a trigger. So we're going to select new or updated custom field, save and continue. We're going to choose the ManyChat account. Now I had some issues previously with connecting these, so let me see which one works now. Okay, this one's working, so we're going to use that. We'll hit continue. Oops, we selected. We'll hit continue. And we're going to choose the custom field that we want to zap over into Aweber. We're going to go with email address, which is here. We'll hit continue. And we'll fetch and continue. And it looks like test was successful. We'll hit continue, so that's good to go. Now we're going to connect Aweber. So we're going to go to Aweber. And we're going to create a new subscriber. You can also unsubscribe from email. You can find a subscriber. You can find a list. We're just going to create a new subscriber. I'm going to hit save and continue. I'm going to test my Aweber account that was connected here previously. It's connected. But to connect an Aweber account, you just go to connect an account. And you would just log in with your name, and then it would connect to Zapier. We're going to hit save and continue. And we're going to set up our template here. So we're going to select our Aweber account. We're then going to select the list that we want the email to go into. So I'm going to have this just go into my master list here. And then you're going to select the email for the custom field. So we're going to click on this button here. And we're going to select field value. Then we're going to add in the person's name. So I'll just use this example username. You can add tags if you want to do tags. I'm not going to do any tags here. You can insert phone number if you want to insert phone number. I'm not going to do that as well. I continue. And it says require fields without a value. For some reason this error comes up. It should be fine when we test it. But I'm not too sure why this error message comes up. But let's go ahead and create and continue. So this thing is going to come up, Bargle. We hit an error. Let's skip this step because it should work. Let's hit continue. And let's name this app. So we're going to call this ManyChat Aweber. And I skipped that test because when I ran it before, it worked. So I'm not too sure why we're getting that error message on the test. Might need to put in a ticket to a Zapier or ManyChat to have them take a look at that. But when I ran it before, this Zap before, I didn't have any issues. So let me turn my Zap on. Cool, and it's on. So what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna go to my phone. So if you remember in the Google Sheets video, I created a keyword. Where is it at? A keyword. So when someone types in email, it's going to ask them for their email address. Now you can create a custom field for email in your messages throughout ManyChat, whether it's in a growth tool, your sequences, you can do that. But I want to keep it very simple by just having someone just type in email and being asked their email address. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and send myself a message that says email. And you should be able to see that on the screen. Hit email. So it's asking me what my email address is. So I'm gonna type in gmail.com. All right, it says thanks. Awesome. So now we're gonna go to, if I go into my audience here, let me go to I'll go to audience here and let me find myself. And you'll see that, I think this is me here. Yep, so this is me here. So I have botking@gmail.com, it's here. If I go and log into Aweber now, go to master lists and go to subscribers and add it today. We'll see Antonio Thompson, botking@gmail.com. Boom. Now I could have added a tag here, but I didn't. Just wanted to share with you and show you how to move your email addresses from ManyChat to Aweber with the Zapier integration. Hope this was helpful.